finally, we've managed this. We managed to get this done. It's been what, 3 months already?
A little bit more.
Just a little bit more. I mean, we've drank a lot. All the empty bottles that we have here, it's pretty crazy. And it's finally. I'm very very happy that at least we're getting the first show on the road. Okay.
I'm not sure whether it's the first show in the road, but at least the first attempt.
At filming, yes,
Yes.
exactly. So I mean, I'm happy at least about that. But okay. But the main thing about this film set, or this one time that we're doing this, um, is the fact that, well, we had a pretty bad week this week, as you definitely well know, because you also had it in your group of
Oh,
trading.
absolutely.
And yeah, I mean, everybody, I haven't heard of anybody that was like, yeah, we made a ton of money in the markets this week. But given what happened in the markets, we have our new guest, I guess
No,
we should
I
call
would
it.
say special guest
Special guest
for an special week.
for an special week. And the whiskey that we're drinking today, our special guest, comes from Glenfiddich.
That's right.
Yes. And it's called Fire and Cane. As you can see, we're going to actually show you now a little introduction to our special guest. By the way, my name is Nestor Mendoza, and I'm with Nestor Mendoza, my father here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first episode of Scotch and Stocks. We're definitely going to be trying it. Definitely, we've done our fair share of research about how to drink whiskey, how to truly enjoy a beautiful bottle of whiskey or bottle of Scotch, given that we're in Scotland. So we're going to show those things, and the show is going to be sort of heading in that way. We're going to be trying whiskey, we're going to be talking stocks, we're going to be talking how to make some money, and hopefully we can help you out. Maybe not. Maybe we make you lose a ton of money. Again, we're not financial advisors,
No, we're not.
right? We're just going to be talking about the things that we do in the market as professional traders that we
While
are.
while we enjoy whiskey.
Because that's the thing. We don't trade just to trade. We don't trade just to make money. We trade to enjoy ourselves. And how do we enjoy ourselves?
Combining stock with whiskey,
Exactly.
particularly with Scotch.
Exactly. Just because we're in Scotland. And we're definitely planning on going to different distilleries in Scotland, traveling around, taking the whole setup with us, which was a pain to set up. But hey, we're here. It's now. Let's get started. So
Why is special today? Fire and cane.
so it's interesting because this wasn't meant to be, but it turns out that maybe God wanted to give us a little surprise the moment we bought the first whiskey for the show, right? And it wanted to give us a red week. And we ended up getting caned a couple of times while the market kept whipping up and down, and it ended up going lower and lower. We definitely got burned this week. But Fire and Cane, it seems fitting. It seems very, very fitting. You know? We're here. It's now. Let's get started. So
It's just the beginning, but we hope that it's going to be a good beginning.
and a very long road.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
it is.
Yeah, that's what we are hoping. But okay, so the first things where we're gonna go, it's a little bit tricky. We're still getting used to the movement of everything. But Simón debería ayudarnos aquí el bartender, right? So the first,
Oh, not supposed to be, the water to be on top of me.
it's supposed to be on the whiskey.
on the whiskey.
Pero que arrecho porque estoy lejos. Okay, so the first things that apparently, according to the whiskey gurus of the internet, the first thing that we should be doing when you open up a first bottle of whiskey and you're truly trying to taste the beauty of a beautiful bottle of whiskey is opening it up and serving yourself a little bit, not on the rocks, not on water, just what are we going to call this part?
The sip.
The little sip. Asegúrate que esté más cerca del micrófono. Right? So here we're going to have a little bit. We're going to pour just a tiny, tiny bit of whiskey. We have different cups because the budget of this show ain't very high. We broke, we still not rich. Hopefully we get rich by the end of the show. But okay, so the first things we're gonna be doing is having the little sip. So I would say, well, another thing that you can also do is maybe swirl it around a little bit.
Just a little bit, just to allow a little bit of alcohol going out, and maybe take the area, no, inside the glass.
Exactly. Because that's the thing. Whiskey is not only about taste, but it's about aromatics and everything that comes with it, right? Because again, this whiskey is probably being a long time in a bottle, and hopefully, we're gonna be trying some whiskeys that are older than myself. It's gonna be a little hard, but we still gotta make a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So we get here. You can definitely. It smells like you literally burned a log. That smokiness is fantastic, just to say the least. All right. This is gonna be good. I have a feeling this is
Yeah,
gonna be
no.
good.
We have to do it, like the snot people
Yeah.
normally doing that way.
With the rights with
From one side
with
to
the
the
open
other.
with the open nostril.
Yeah,
It's amber. It's almost right. It's very very. You can taste it with the
I
smell.
cannot go there. So for me, whiskey is whiskey. Whiskey is not in order to associate that one with fruit or, as many people say, a kind of butterscotch.
The
Come
butterscotch.
on.
Yeah, they like to mention that butterscotch.
It's whiskey.
Yeah, it's whiskey. It's the truth.
Indeed, it's whiskey because it's from Scotland. It's not whiskey.
Yeah,
It's
with the
whiskey.
extra. We're gonna put right here the difference in the words.
Yes.
But it's from Scotland,
It is
so we
from
know that it's
Scotland.
Scotch.
So it's whiskey, and that is what we call
Yeah.
the Scotch. And then it is now to talk a little bit about the stocks. So
Okay.
don't forget.
So now that's the tricky part. That is that's a very tricky part because the thing is we can say right like we can talk about our journey, right? So the first encounter we have with stocks, right? And this is for the first episode, right? So I reckon we definitely got to start talking about our beginning with stocks, right? So it's the beginning. It was the beginning of a journey for sure, right? Like we started trading crypto back 2 years ago, but
Yes,
it was very very small amounts of money, and definitely we definitely decided to change those crypto. Well, actually, we lost a ton of money on crypto because we actually joined during the 2017. It was a 2017 boom in December, right? And then we got burnt, and then we stepped away. I've always done some paper trading on the side, and finally we had, I would say, the balls to finally jump into the markets this March after the big ass tumble. We've seen the markets go down, and we did take advantage of the opportunity, which was a great time to get into the market. And definitely the market went up, went down. We slowly put some money in, and right now we do have a substantial amount of money. We are what you could consider professional traders, given that we're spending our whole working week in this, right? So I would say, yeah. I mean, like if you were thinking of getting into stocks, right? Definitely do so. It's definitely a good opportunity to get started, start making money work for you instead of working for money. And this is something that it ain't gonna make you rich overnight, but it's something that's gonna it could supplement your income. It could teach you how to look forward and invest in companies like Amazon, companies like Tesla, Neo, right? Big names, maybe some ETFs that you can go for. But this is all we're going to be talking everything about everything about stock market in this show, and even go a little bit of further when we're talking about investments and everything of the sorts, right?
That's right. And that is why we are associating the stock market with whiskey. Because the stock market, yes, is a way for you to make money, but you are supposed to enjoy what you are doing. And we enjoy taking whiskey. So there are similarities between the stock market and whiskey, and we want to highlight that one in the show.
No,
Hopefully, we can also help people to understand a little bit more about Scotch and stock as well.
given the reason, Scotch and stock.
That's correct.
All
And
right,
that is why the name is there for.
But okay, I say we take the first sip. We've discussed a little bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna take the first. I would say cheers to you. And may this be a very fruitful endeavor.
Absolutely. At least it's going to be a very enjoyable journey.
Exactly. Whether one person or 10 people watch.
Cut. Cut.
Why cut?
Ya está.
If you like what you hear, click subscribe. Don't forget. All right. Welcome to Scotch and Stocks. So yeah, like that's what I'm thinking. Those are my thoughts, right? Like okay, let's make it with now that we've tasted it, we've had the sip, right? Put that over there again, please. Can you not do that? What are you doing? No, don't.
Why not?
Because you can't. It sounds. It makes the sound. All right. So let's have a little bit of water this time. Hopefully, I don't make you swim. Simón, pásame ahí un momentico el pitillo. Porque se le echa. Now, the whiskey gurus of the internet have taught us that the second step that we should take. The thing is I'm editing this, and we don't know what's good. So we should have just do a bunch of shit and see what's good. Try to make 10 minutes,